If you do not have story sharing walking along with you to help you and guide you, the market is going to see you like a boring commodity. And what's even worse is you're going to be invisible, you're going to be forgettable. The clients are going to choose the competition, and then your growth is going to be slow and frustrating. And so I get this question like, okay, what is story sharing exactly? And here's what the research tells us: it's a strategic marketing approach. So it's not random. There's strategy behind this. And I'm going to talk to you in a moment about the market research and the brain science. But it's strategic because it fosters meaningful engagement with others. All right, let's talk about what the research tells us on story sharing. First of all, again, I just want to say this is not woo, this isn't some hocus pocus. This is what the research tells us, that 92% of consumers say they want to hear a brand's story. That's almost 100%. And that is a gigantic number. Story sharing is the thing that elevates trust with your ideal client. Now, look, guys, I really believe with my whole heart that we are in a trust recession right now because of AI, because it's unregulated, because of fake news, and just the general lack of meaningful connections. And so the other thing we know about story sharing is that it's the thing that makes you unforgettable, because 55% of consumers say they remember the story more than the lists and the facts and the stats and the bells and the whistles. All that stuff's important. So let's talk about quickly, what are the components of an effective story? People are out there talking, but what makes one story better than the other, or what makes people remember it? One component of effective story sharing is that you need to be authentic. In other words, you don't have pretend to be something you're not. And you don't have to share what's a component or a piece of somebody else's story. And so here's what I like to say, guys, and this is just the honest truth. You really are, and you may not have thought about it, but you really are just one story away. And you may not have ever said that to yourself. God, I'm one story away. Yeah, you're one story away from attracting your dream clients without chasing them. And you're just one story away from sharing your message with clarity. The thing that builds confidence is clarity. And when you can show up and know exactly what to say and exactly how to say it, that can be a game changer for you and for your business. But you really are one story away from that.